everybody, it's Chris from Sideshow Gamble, and welcome back to the table today. Now, today we've got a very unique episode, show slash something for you, and I was told that I needed a broomstick, I needed sticky pads, I had to change cameras. I don't know what this all means, but I think I'm about to have my butt torn apart. And I've got on the channel with me, I've got Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps, who's going to be our moderator for the chat, and yours truly, the master at arms, is going to be Ed from Roll to Win, who's going to pretty much rip me apart as he teaches us some stuff tonight. So, Ed and Jeff, say hello to everybody out there in the world, and we'll get started into this.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody in the world.
All right, so a couple of things to everybody. I'm going to be concentrating really on working with Chris. Jeff's going to monitor if there's a legitimate question. I can't see the chat, so I don't think Chris can see the chat. Maybe he can, but he and I, this is just going to be he and I. This has never been done before, so we're trying to do a live lesson. So first thing, Chris, did you measure off 9.5 feet?
I did. That brings me to right here at the P.
All right, so you got short rails, see? So all rails are not the same. So 9.5 feet from the inside of the wall brings you to the P. All right, so if you move to that L, that's going to put you, what, 9 feet?
About 9 feet, yes, sir.
All right, so right there, are you comfortable right there?
I'm happy right here, yes, sir.
All right, good deal. All right, so the first thing, I can't see your feet. I can't see your stance, but I know you like to stand at attention, but give it a little bit of a semi-at ease.
Will do.
I want your feet flat on the ground, unless you're short. And you got to go to your tiptoes.
About 6 foot.
All right, you're fine. So start with your feet flat on the ground. I want you to reach over. When you pick up those dice, I want them to be right under your nose.
All right.
So let me watch you throw a couple, three real quick.
All right.
Like you normally do on your shows.
There we go. And just so you're tracking there, Ed, left eye was
No,
blue.
not yet. I just want to see.
Okay.
All right. That's enough.
Yes, sir.
2 questions. Why are you shooting? Well, number one, why are you shooting to the center of the table?
Why am I not, or why am I?
Why are you?
Because I figured every time I go in my mind, every time I go into that right corner, they hit randomly all over the place.
We're going to work on that.
Okay.
All right, and then the second question, we're going to get into your grip later, but you got sticky pads you got down there?
I do have the sticky pads.
I want you to take one of them all the way down, straight down the center of the pass line. About right there. What's that, about 4 inches to the center maybe?
To the back wall, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Center of the paper, about 4 inches to the center of the paper, the back wall.
1, 2, 3, about, yeah.
All right, hit that paper for me.
Okay. So in my stance, real quick, I have a question. Do I need to put like my right foot back or both flat?
I want you flat, unless you've got to get on your tiptoes. I want equal weight on both feet.
Copy that.
All right, your right die hit it.
Left die did not.
No. So make a couple more throws.
Neither one hit that.
It's just a 3.5-inch piece of paper. You ought to be able to hit that.
I might be asking a lot for me there, Ed. It's like the side of a broadside barn.
That's your target. You go over it?
No, I was just before it.
Okay. I was watching the down the line view of you.
I'm hitting just before it is where it's landing. It's landing like right here.
That's better though. All right, so now let's talk about what we're trying to accomplish real quick versus what you've been doing.
Okay, do you want me to keep
Because I watched
tossing
your
while you
video,
talk?
one of your videos the other night,
Okay.
and you were aiming towards that A on the back line, right?
Yes, I was aiming right at the tip of the A here.
That looks like an S to me, but okay. That one, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
okay.
one.
All right. So think about angles. When you're throwing from the pass line from stick left 1 there to that angle, you're tossing into that wall at a, I don't know, 25-degree angle or so.
Okay.
All right. So when your dice hit those pyramids, what are they going to do?
They're going to shoot off in different directions, usually up to the north side of the table, up by the don't come, is what normally happens.
That's where it's going to push them. So what I'm trying to get you to do is shoot straight down that pass line. So go down to your paper, and I want you to pick that paper up and give me about a 1 inch square or whatever, a 1/2 inch square that's got the sticky side on it.
Okay.
All right, I want you to put that straight down the center. There you go. Put it right there. Now hit that.
Jesus H. All right, here we go.
Left. It's not as easy as it sounds, is it?
No. I think I pushed
Chris,
my thumb on that.
Are you going to call out the dice set so I can put them into Crapsy?
Yes. That was a hard
We're going to do that here in a minute.
Okay. All right.
All right, that landed right in front.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It's the
All
same
right, so here's
combination
what I
as the
want you
last
to
one.
do now. I want you to go
Okay.
to the 5s on top, 4s facing you. You can enter this into KPI. He can call them out for Crapsy if he wants to, ever how he's going to do it. But let's just use a Hardway set for right now. That makes it
All right.
easy on me to see what your dice are doing.
So I got 5s on top, 4s are facing me.
Yeah. And hit that paper.
That is a 2-2.
Perfect. I think you split the paper that time. I think one landed on each side of it.
Yes. And that's a 6-1.
That's not good.
No. But I don't think
They
I
split
feel the
on you
same
big
way.
time. They split on you big time there. Did you see that?
So is that my thumb?
Yeah, it's partly your thumb.
Or
That look
4.
better. Is that hard 8? All right, so you've had one hit with the bottoms primary. You've had one hit with your faces primary. Keep going.
That is a
Just to the
5-3.
left. 5-3-8. Way short.
That 1-3-4.
You were way short on that one. Just to the right. Good shot, though. 5-3-8 again. How does that feel shooting down that line?
It's a little nervous only because of the way I used to do it. They would land weird, but I've never had them kind of stop dead like they're stopping right now.
Isn't
But I
that
think it's
fun?
because I'm focusing more on the piece of paper than I am anything else.
There you go.
That is a 5-2.
Okay. Left die went way left on you. That caused it.
Okay.
All right, now, since you rolled that number, when I'm looking at your grip, you're throwing a 2-finger grip, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because every time I put my, as you can see down here, every time I put my pointer finger on, and I would keep them like this and set, it would like pull the dice apart, so that I was pulling it apart like that.
All right, hold them up close to this left camera with that 3-finger grip real quick. All right.
So every time I did it, they kept doing that. So what
All right.
I started doing was that.
All right, I'm going to tilt my camera down. I know I can't zoom, but here's what I want you to think on this 3-finger grip. Can you see it at all?
I can see
Probably
the top
not.
of your... Well, while you're explaining it, I'm going to try and do it.
I can tell that you're squeezing the dice kind of hard. You've got a lot of pressure with your thumb and your middle finger. It looks like.
More with the thumb than the middle finger.
All right, so I want you to hold these dice so lightly that if you blew on them, they'd fall out of your hand.
Okay. How far down should my thumb be on the front side? About halfway, top of it?
The tip of it should probably be about halfway. The thumb is the rudder.
Okay. And just really light.
But no, don't squeeze it. Just let them sit in there in your hand.
Okay. That's a 6-4.
All right. How did that feel?
It felt good. I mean, that was the first time I think I hit right on top of the paper. It just hit each side.
Yeah. Really light pressure. I mean, so light they'd almost fall out of your fingers.
That is a 4-2.
All right, so you were a little deep and left, but see how they're staying in line with the table? You're getting kind of, for the most part, you're getting a better reaction off the wall.
That's good, though, right?
Yep.
Nice light grip. There's a 2-3.
That looked pretty good.
Well, I'm very. I mean, it's interesting that they're not running all over the table. For me, that's an interesting take.
That's the whole idea of the show. Right?
You're the master at arms, so if you say so, that's what I'm going to go say. Yep.
Well, we want your dice. We want you to have a good shot. Yeah,
That
one,
is a-
1-1.
5-2.
Okay. When they running off on you like that, that's a problem, isn't it?
Yes.
But the right die stayed right there on top of the paper.
So is that
Thank you.
because I'm still doing a 2-finger?
Please tell me you stopped.
Okay, so you want me on a 3-finger grip?
I want you on a 3. I want you to prove me wrong.
Okay, so 3-finger grip.
Very lightly.
All right, I was doing 2 fingers on those last couple throws. That is a 2-3.
Okay. Do a few more.
Six, 5. I feel like the 3-finger, I'm definitely getting deeper. I don't know why that is with putting my finger on there. Hard 4.
Nice. That's a backside primary. No, bottom. You're back on the bottom. That's good. What I want you to think about is them landing flat on that piece of paper down there. In your mind, I want you to visualize those dice landing flat on that piece of paper.
Hard 6.
There we go.
That's not a 6-6, Chris. 3-3.
All right, so you've
All
got
right.
2 Hardways in a row, and they've kind of stayed in. You've kind of gotten equal reaction off of those dice, off the wall.
Picturing flat on the paper.
All right,
5,
one of them
6.
kicked one.
5-6.
Okay, one of them, the one that rolled left way off, it got kicked. I saw it get kicked by the blue die, so
Okay.
that's going to happen.
So that's a normal reaction, I guess. Yes.
It happens.
That's off the table. But
That was way short.
That was way short. Hit the trampoline.
Hey, Ed and Chris, while you're getting that dice off the table, just remind people in the chat, if they have a question for Ed, they can ask it in the chat and I'll relay it to the two of you.
Yeah. Chad, if you
Right.
got a question,
Yeah.
by all means, drop it in the chat. And then Jeff will put it out there for Ed to answer as he rips me apart. Okay. So feet are flat, 3-finger grip, very light. That is a 3-6.
That looked good.
So is
Better.
there is there a breathing? Like, do you breathe out when you toss, or do you hold your breath like shooting?
You know, I take a deep breath and hold.
Okay.
Good question.
Because I treat it just like shooting. Is I breathe in and then I breathe out, hold, and then toss, and then finish my
Yeah, a lot
breathe
of
out.
people breathe out and hold and toss, but I'm kind of weird.
That is a 1-5.
Those landed pretty flat. They bounced high in the air. I saw that. They kind of went straight up a little bit. That's almost flat.
That's what I'm seeing from my end.
A little bit left.
It's a 2-1.
Shocker.
Your thumb looks tense to me.
So I'm barely even touching with. I'm barely even pressing. I pick up and I'm pressing, but once I set down, I'm backing my thumb off where they're just kind of laying on my fingers. Three, 6.
So ain't nothing wrong with that shot right there now.
I'm feeling more comfortable as we do this. But I'm trying to make sure I remember my feet here because
You got a bad habit of not standing on both feet, do you?
no, I've got a bad habit of putting one foot backwards.
There you go.
And then it is a 1-4-5.
Yeah. So you're consistent right now with one dice off axis.
That's good,
Okay.
though, right?
Well, we've got some consistency going. So as long as you do that, you'll never throw that ugly number with that set, right?
Well, never with the Hardway, from what I understand, correct?
That's correct.
We have a question from Vince, if you have a second.
All right.
Vince, there's a question for Ed. What was the dice set you used when you rolled a ton of sixes pretty much back to back recently?
2V set. A mutant 2V set. 1-5. Actually, I'm wrong. It was a cross 6. 1-5, 1-4. At the casino. 1-5, 1-4.
So flat feet to the table. So just so everybody's tracking, my feet, I normally, like if this was my right foot right here and this was my left foot, I would normally have this one back when I was standing at the table. Right now, they're both, as Ed has
That's
told
what
me,
you want.
they're both
Yep.
like this to the table.
Yeah. All right. Think about why, Chris. You want everything is square. You want your dice square to the inside. You want your body square to the outside. And if your right foot is back, you're not square.
So I'm realizing that because normally I have my right foot back, and I always seem to curve them into that corner.
Yep.
And we're not really curving. We're curving a little bit to the left. But I think that's I need to watch my wrist
You
on
just
that
need
one.
new glasses.
All right, let's see if we can't keep this going. That is a 5-3.
Excellent. I mean, you went deep, but that's okay. I'd rather you be deep than short.
I'm going to have to make sure I put my pointer finger on there because I'm wanting to take it off every time.
Nice.
2-3.
Just a little single pitch. That's all. But that was pretty.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I strive for pissing excellence every day. Doesn't always work. And that is a 5-3.
Yeah, you were a little strong on that one. That's all right. You still went down the line.
Light grip. Hard 8.
Hard 4. Hard 4.
So my next question is, when you're tossing, like I'm realizing that sometimes I kind of slouch over the table. Do I want to, once I get my grip and everything and my dice situated?
I'd like for you to. I would prefer you stay down there so you're looking straight down the line. I'd like for your eyeballs to be right over that pass line down there.
Okay.
If you can.
That is a 5-4-9.
You got a good roll going here.
I'm just listening to the master. You tell me what I do, and I will do it. I have a unique ability to just repeat the same thing.
That's the whole thing of practice.
What I'm told to do. But I'm going to try that eye thing. That was short, but it is a 3-5 easy 8.
How many of them 3-5s have you rolled? A ton.
Yes. I think every 8 we've had other than a couple Hardways has been a 3-5.
Yep. Make your target smaller.
Oh, Jesus, Pete.
Yeah, I don't want any paper, just glue. There you go. Yeah, just a gluey piece.
Just a gluey piece. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
I see it.
The pressure. Nice light grip. 3 fingers in the front, thumb halfway down the back. Feet square the table. Eyes down the pass line. And we got a 6-5 yo.
That 6 just stopped down there, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Is that still working? Yep, that's still working. Just if one of the cameras stops, tell me and I'll just refresh it. Sometimes they time out.
No, you're working. This is the easiest job I've had in a long time.
Well, you can come stand in my shoes and it ain't that easy. The nerves.
Little left. Look there. Another yo. See a yo, better yo with you, buddy.
5-6 yo again.
How many consecutive tosses has he had here? A lot.
It's gonna be a 3-6-9.
All right, so your 3, that blue dice 3 is a strong face for you. Backside of that, the backside of that blue die. That's a strong face for you right now.
So that would be good in understanding what I'm betting, correct?
Yeah. I mean, your 8 ought to be at 420 by now.
That is another
Blue
369.
3 again. See that?
It's the same combination we just threw.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I want these dice to land flat.
I'm flat. Body's flat. Light grip, 3 fingers. Flat to the table. Looking straight down the line.
Way short. Still got a 3-5 though. Yeah, that's 3 blues. Those blues have been 3 in a row.
This is good, right?
I'm not complaining. I'd be betting you money. I'd be betting you right now. 8s and 9s. Uh-oh.
I don't feel that throw was even done right, but I will count it because it's still a throw.
Yeah, you felt it though. Did you feel something wrong?
Yes. The one die
What
went
did you
way
feel?
high. I felt that my left eye didn't come out the right way. I felt that I pushed with something and it just went sky high.
All right.
It didn't stay together.
Stop for a moment. I want you to stop for a moment. I'm gonna give a couple of tips on the set. Can you see those dice okay? I've lowered my camera way down.
Here, tell you what, watch this so everybody can see. Let me come
Chris,
in.
just bring his whole screen up, full screen.
Hopefully everybody still hears us real quick. Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me?
All right, yeah, you can see my whole thing. All right, so I don't care what dice set up. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to show you some grip here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. I'm looking. All right. When I pick them up, I mean, I could blow those out of my fingers.
Okay.
I could blow those out of my fingers. So in a casino, find you something, if at all possible. I don't know where you're setting the dice up. So right here, let's just say they're at my belly button, right?
Yeah.
That's not where my arm is. My arm is over here under my armpit, right? So you want to pick these dice up out here, not over here. Does that make sense?
Okay, so more in front of where my arm is naturally.
Yeah, that right there is directly under my armpit, lined up with my armpit. That's where my hand is. That's where my fingers are, right?
Okay.
All right, so when I pick them up, for those of you that are having trouble, think of it doing this way and then just rocking down till they touch. They're no pressure on the table. You look like, your thumb looks like this, okay? And when I see a thumb cocked, I feel like you're putting pressure on that thumb. You may not be. We're all, but if you look at that and then just lay it down till it touches, just till it touches.
Okay.
And I still have almost no grip on that. Just enough to get them going forward. Okay. If you're in a place and you feel like you're too deep or you feel like the dice are sticking, come in with the same grip except stop right on the edges with your front fingers. Just like that.
Okay.
All right. And again, it's the same motion. It's just down till they touch. It's not push them down and then rock forward. It's lay your fingers down and then just let them touch.
Okay.
Then let them go. Does that help?
We're going to see.
All right, make me small again. Thank you.
All right. So what I was doing.
That was a 21 roller, Chris.
That was excellent.
Last shot. 21.
So what I normally have been doing is I use the L, the straight line on the L.
Yeah.
But that's not underneath my armpit. The I is underneath my armpit. So I'll use the I.
You're built funny.
I am a funny guy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to rock them down, like you said.
Yeah. A little short, but boy, it looked good.
1-2.
How'd it feel?
Little weird, but it is the first time I've thrown it that way.
Everything I'm doing is breaking habits that you've already instilled. And so it's going to take you some time to decide whether you like it your way or my way or something in between, I suppose. But it's hard to break habits quickly.
Short, but it's a 3-1.
Yeah, shorten to the right a little bit.
That left die is hitting a 3 a lot, though.
It is. That's a dominant face on that left die. Short.
1-3.
So, all right, so you had a 3-1, now you got a 1-3.
Those kind of they did slip out a little bit. I had a very, very, very light grip.
Yeah. You have to experiment with that. Just enough pressure to keep them in flight. That's all you want. A lot of people grab them like they're choking a chicken.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. 2-4.
How'd that feel?
Felt good. Felt good. It's mentally that I'm screwing with myself up here. I'm overthinking it. So, and I don't think my feet were right on that one.
That's normal.
That felt really good. It's a 5-3.
Look good. Yeah. You're killing the eights tonight. 8s and 9s are your numbers. A little bit of 4s. See, right now, I would not even bet the 5 or 10 on you. You haven't hit one all this time. Hardly. Short. There's the 10. Short got you a 10. Shorty got you a 10. You needed that for the ATS anyway, right?
I got a hot flash on that one. It's like, oh, I screwed up. All right.
Short.
1-3.
Sister number. Can you tell you were a little short?
Yes. I can definitely see that one, I think, landed just before the curve in the pass line.
Yep, you were short, but you were in the pass line. That's critical.
One, 2.
1-5. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you're right. 1-2.
These are my color up dice, and it says color up between the two.
Yeah, that threw me off on the screen.
I just entered the wrong dice in the dice set, but we're going to let it go in Crapsy. Sorry, guys.
Left.
2-6. That's the first 2-6 we've had. Just slightly
That is
left.
probably that may very well be the very first one.
I don't remember that.
Look at that piece of paper because it's too big down there. We've got to make it smaller in a minute.
Okay. I went way
Short
too high.
again.
I went really high in an arc, but it's a 6-4. So we got to make this thing smaller again.
Eventually.
Okay.
It's about 4 times bigger than it needs to be.
Shit. Two, 1.
You were just to the right. That's okay.
All right.
Giving you too much to do.
Nope. This is perfect. No second chances in a real live casino, so. One, 4.
You were short and to the left.
So is there an altitude I'm looking to try and be? Like
Good question. Where's your broomstick?
Uh-oh, shit. Right here.
All right, I want you to lay that broomstick across from chip rail to chip rail. Can you come to your left any at all?
Yes.
No, you're down. Okay, you got that cut out. All right, so can you lay it right there? Lay it right there. All right, go over it.
Okay.
And make them land flat.
Land flat over the rail, not into the back wall. You guys talk about obstacles. Ed's not taking it easy on me. Six, 5, yo. And we were off.
I'm throwing a lot. I'm throwing a lot at you right now, buddy.
Those did not land flat.
You had to ask the question.
I did. Because
over the broomstick and landing flat is what you want.
I feel like we're in a fairy tale.
Over
the broomstick through the casino.
Over the broomstick and landing flat. To the casino we go.
6, 5.
Got 2 yos.
2 yos.
Hey, Chris, just want to let the people know in Crapsy that my Crapsy is locked up. I'm trying to get to it. And Ed, Birdman says, put some chips down on the pass line to keep him from throwing short. And then Super Mario says that he has no control on the landing zone, and I think that's what Ed's trying to help Chris with. So tonight, recap what the purpose of your show is tonight, Chris.
The purpose of tonight's show is to have Ed, who's very consistent and knows how the dice react a lot better, but what he's working with me on is my mechanics, with how I'm setting, how I'm gripping, how I'm standing, how I'm breathing, what the trajectory of my dice are, where they're landing, what I'm focused on, a ton of different, what's the words I'm looking for, components to mechanics, to setting and throwing dice to get a repeatable outcome, which I think we're doing good, but do I have to make any changes, Ed, or you tell me?
No, you hadn't mastered the broom yet. Oh, remember, we're going to make a song out of this. Over the broom, the dice landing flat, to the casino we will go. Something like that. The horse knows the way.
To Ed's house. That's off the table. That was way high arc.
Yeah, I ain't got to go to the broomstick's messing with you, isn't it?
It's messing with my head so bad.
We'll take it down in a minute, but I want you to get the idea in your mind of what you've got or what you're trying to accomplish.
So with the broomstick, am I looking to try and just kind of like go right over them, or am I
I
looking
want
to
you to
try
go over them enough that they drop right down flat on that piece of paper.
Okay.
I want you to drop them on that piece of paper. That look better.
6-5.
That was
The
better.
left eye held in my hand just a little longer. Okay. One, 4.
Yeah, you probably went a little deep that time. That's okay. All right, take that broomstick down out of your way now and see how you do.
Okay, thank God.
With pleasure.
There's a lot of comments in the chat about it looks like he's really stiff and his arm is super stiff. I don't know if that's something that you're addressing with him. I actually had the opportunity to be at Chris's house a few months back, and we were shooting just a little to the left of where you have him shoot him now, but I tried to get him from shooting from in the middle of the center of the table. I'm glad you kind of echoed that today, and I just want the people in the chat are wondering why Chris is so stiff. Is that right or wrong?
Well, he looks stiff. I don't know if he is stiff.
So I'm trying to keep my arm straight. I don't want to bend my arm. So I'm just focusing at keeping from my elbow to my wrist as straight as possible to keep my arm straight.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. Keep your arm straight if that's what feels good. I don't want you shooting from your elbow down. Okay, I want you shooting from your shoulder down. So that's good. You know, I'm much more bent than you are, but I lean way over the table more than you are.
4-2. That would be our point if we had a point set, but it showed green.
Good.
Okay.
We show the point. We show the point on our side on Crapsey as a 5, but we're going to continue with it.
Okay. Little short, 1-2.
All right, so can you lean any further over to the pass line?
You tell me when you want me to stop leaning.
Did I say anything yet? There you go. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's good. All right. That right there, the pass line is right under your nose, looks like to me on the camera.
Yep, sure is.
All right. Go with it.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to move this out to the end. Even space on your feet, Chris.
Short, but down the line.
3-6.
You were straight down the pass line.
That felt weird as... Oh, yeah, that felt weird.
All right, but think about it. All right, you took marksman classes at some point, right?
Yes.
Is there a front sight and a back sight?
Yes, there is.
Why?
Because it helps you line up.
Yeah.
Aim at your target and make sure that you're in line.
Yeah. Yeah, it keeps you a straight shot. It keeps you from shooting. It doesn't just have a front side. It's got a front and a back side.
Yes.
That's your thought process. See, you're straight down the line right there. You are straight down the line on that shot. You were short, but you were straight down the line.
So with bending
What is that,
over
Chris?
more, Say it 4-1. 4-1.
4-1.
So with bending over, like we were just talking a second ago, when I'm not as bent over, my arm can be fully extended. When I bend over, I push into my shoulder. So should I come out a little bit more?
See, I see your arm touching the railing a little bit.
Yes, I grip the rail.
No, your right arm. Is your right elbow about to touch the rail?
I got about an inch.
Okay. I don't want you touching the rail with your right arm.
No. So.
And you may have a taller table than some.
It's about at my gut. One four.
I look pretty good. You didn't quite that piece of paper down there, but you were close. You were down the line.
I realized my left foot, I was heavier on my left foot on that one.
Yeah, don't forget that.
So now we're at the right side of the N on Passline. That was short. 2-1.
Short and left. So we can't, right now we don't have to change every single thing you're doing. I'm just trying to point out some things you can do in the future, okay? So right now, if you're feeling better, a little more straight up, then do your normal straight up for now. But remember,
go for it.
You feel what?
I feel that I can get them closer to the paper when I'm more up, because I've got a long neck. I can bend my head over.
Okay.
To line me up.
All right.
So like right here, my nose is, if I were to go straight down from my nose, is about right here.
All right. Move your dice to the left a little bit. Go. That's good.
That was beautiful.
Hard 6.
That felt good. That felt, out of all the tosses, that one right there felt awesome.
There you are, back on that blue 3 again.
Now let's just do that like every time you throw the dice now.
Left.
6-2.
Yo. Oh, that's right. That color up thing in the middle throws me off every time.
It did
I
me.
thought that was a 5.
6-2.
Huh?
Yeah.
6-2.
I thought it was a 5-2. I almost put it in as a
Yeah.
So just so everybody track, I'll show it up to the camera. It's got color up in the middle.
Yeah, but when it glared, when the glare on it, it makes it look like a 5 or a 4 or something down there. Every time.
Nice light grip, feet are flat. Aces.
Both die off X's.
Thank you for the small. There's the small.
There you go, everybody. Got the small. So that was both, they went left.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So I didn't keep my...
Do you know why the dice run left on you?
Why is that?
Go ahead and make this toss.
Five, 3.
Another 8. All right. When you see your dice running left, number 1, they're not landing flat, obviously.
Okay.
They're landing on their right sides, corners, right edges.
So that's because I twisted my wrist. I had my wrist a little bit twisted to the right.
All right. It could be that, or it could just be the way you released it. on that
Okay.
particular toss. I mean, that's something you kind of got to work with and work through, but you know they're not landing flat when they run that way, right?
Yes.
And they're landing on their right edges when they run left.
Hard 4.
Nice. There's that hard 4 bottom's primary right there. We had a hard 6. We've had a hard 4.
Had a hard 8. Three one.
Another 4. 3-1. Pays good.
Pays great.
Don't hop the inside skinnies.
No, I'm not hitting any of that crap. Five, 4, 9. That's
How's
a
it
point.
feeling to you?
It's feeling great. The only thing I will point out is I'm realizing like my left knee, not that you guys can see my left knee, but my left knee, I'm realizing I must be putting more pressure on it because I can feel my left knee is getting more sore.
All right.
So
Concentrate on your stance before you pick up the dice.
okay.
Yeah. When I'm playing in real life at a casino, I don't move. I need a crane to pull me from the table. I get so stiff if I'm on a long roll. So, when we're going back and forth, it breaks up the rhythm, everything, being our own stick man, that breaks up our rhythm, all that kind of stuff. I get it. So,
Off the table.
your grip's looking great.
Oh, that was another
Why he's
trampoline.
Ed, while he's picking that dice up, we've had some latecomers. We've got 32 people watching currently, and there's a couple things you've already talked about. Dice Doctor Dan asked about the breathing. There have been some people that have mentioned about moving his hand to the left, which you did do that. And then there's been a comment in there about why the dice are angled on the table and he's not doing a backswing. And the last thing I'll say to Chris is that your good buddy Joe from Craftsmaster Journey said, big neck just means you require a big scarf.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. So I can't remember all those questions, but I don't teach a backswing. Some people are really good with a backswing. Most people are not. And a backswing gives you more motion going back, and you've got to stay parallel and perpendicular all at the same time going through. Most people can't do that. They end up throwing a rainbow or they end up jerking. So I don't like the backswing. I do not like it because it gives you too many variables you've got to overcome on your own. Most people just can't control going straight back and straight forward. There are a few that can do it. There's no doubt about it. And it is a popularly taught one, but I think for most people, it's easier to learn to throw straight from the deck than it is with a backswing, because you can't backswing without lifting them. And when you lift them, you get over on your knuckles, and your knuckles will roll with the dice. You go back. You may not go back straight. You may come back to an angle, and then you come out with a rainbow shot, that kind of thing. There's no consistency for most people. So I don't do that. What was the other question other than the long neck and the scarf?
Oh. Hold on a sec.
Dice Dr. Dan asked about breathing. Is there a pattern to the breathing. I know you said you did opposite of what I do.
Yeah, the military way would be if you take a deep breath and you release and then you hold and then you shoot. I catch myself doing it because I'm a country boy and that's the way I learned to shoot. I take a deep breath and hold, but that's
So to help you out on that, Ed, so what people don't realize when you're learning to shoot, like if I've got the weapon here and I'm breathing, I'm going up and down. All right, that tells me if I'm above or below the target is my breathing, if my rounds are hitting on a target. And then when squeezing the trigger, if I squeeze it hard, I'm either going right or left. So that's how we tell in the military whether hey, you're pushing the trigger if I'm to the left. If I'm pulling it, I'm shooting to the right. If my breathing's off, then I'm up and down. So it's what we breathe, what we teach is hold right here, squeeze, be surprised. And I think that's the same that I've tried to tell myself, and Ed is kind of reinforcing in me, is I'm getting situated, I'm getting my sight picture lined up, where we're relating the toss of the dice to something we both understand, which is shooting.
Yeah.
And then we're just trying to mimic the same results over and over.
Yep.
Any other questions? I'm just taking a small moment before Ed rips into me again.
No, the only thing I was going to say is I think we might have just iced the shooter, but because you're on one heck of a roll. But I was going to wait for the roll to be over with. But hope you get back in the rhythm. I got a lot on the table, Chris. No pressure.
All right. This is the test, right? Though that's the test. When we get iced by the dealers and everybody, and the box man, and they're putting money on the table. And we got a 639.
That Niner's still coming in strong.
All right. And make some people some money there?
You hadn't thrown a single boxcar all night.
So.
Not one yet.
That's
that just means
for the all.
But that would be because I'm not canting to the left. I'm not landing on the left side of the die.
Yeah. You could turn it to a 5-3, 5-3 and try it, but you've only thrown a couple of aces anyway.
I think we've only, one ace? All right, we're going to go to a 5-3, 5-3, see what that does for us.
I'll take my bets down.
No faith, no faith.
That looked jerky.
A 6-2, little bit.
It looked a little jerky.
It was a little bit.
It's got to be. It needs to be just a smooth flow. But man, you're shooting better now.
It's locked up.
I'm feeling good. All right, right foot, Chris. Right foot.
Yeah.
That's going to be another 6-2.
There's part of that 12. That would have been an ace deuce, right?
It would have been.
No, that would have been a 4. No, a 6. Let's see. Yeah.
All right. We were shooting 5-3, 5-3. I kind of held a little tight. I gripped it a little too much on that one, and we did arc pretty high.
It's got to be a really, really light grip. So light you can't believe how light it is, right?
Pretty much. Feeling like they're going to pop right out.
Short.
1-2.
You've thrown a lot of yo's in this. You've thrown a lot of yo's tonight.
That and threes, I think.
With that other set. So that would have been a yo in the other set. I think.
Ah, I see what you're doing. I see what it is. That is going to be a 3-2-5.
Perfect shot. Look at those dice. You've got equal reaction. They're spread apart a little bit, but they're almost the same distance from the wall. You notice?
I do realize though that I didn't get a lot of backswing on that. Not a lot of backspin on that one.
Perfect. That's even better. We'll get into spin later.
All right.
I want you to hit that paper though. You can hit that paper all night.
It's scaring me. And that is a 1-6.
Okay, you were way inside.
How many rolls was that?
I believe it was 28. I'm trying to get caught up here. No, Crapsy crapped out, and I don't know why. I've gone to two different devices, two different apps.
I've got that at 34 rolls. And then the 7 would be 35.
Yeah, you got to.
How about them apples? How about them apples,
that is, Ed, that is.
Back to back good rolls, Chris.
All right. Now, you asked about spin. Let's play for a minute. You can count the rolls for Crapsy or whatever. All right. If you want less spin, what have you got to do?
So, if I want less spin.
Without changing your shot, what do you need to do?
Not emphasize the flip in my wrist.
I never want you to emphasize flipping your wrist. Never. It's not a flip ever.
Okay. I have no idea.
Right.
I know.
Okay,
I know
do
that
this.
when I
right,
do
set your
toss,
dice. Set your dice like you've just been doing.
Okay.
But don't shoot. All right. All right. Now move. Where are you in relation to the center of your body? The dice.
You mean the dice? So like if the center of my body is right here, and the dice are right at the end of the L.
All right. Move them under your armpit. To the right. There you go. Now toss. Now make a couple of tosses like that. That should be less rotation.
Hard 8. Okay, I'm back to the 5-4-5-4.
Yeah. Okay. So that was a primary front. Love it. Go the same spot. Do the same thing again.
That's going to be
you
a
landed
2-6.
way left.
Yep, I can't
You
do my
landed
iron.
way left of your target. But is that less rotation than you've been doing?
Yes.
See how that one change? You can make those adjustments live in a casino, and you ain't got to change a damn thing except where it is in relation to your body.
Three, 6.
There's that 3. That blue 3 again. How's that feel?
So when I'm further out, even though it's only like 2 or 3 inches, it does feel like I'm not giving enough power. But I think that's more in my head than it is anything else.
No, but you're not. You're giving the dice less energy, less rotation to get it there. You're way left and short.
2-1.
Hit that paper. Look at that paper down there.
Okay.
You had a
6-5.
wrist flip.
I'm here.
All right, so I don't know on your surface table. I don't know what you've got a hard surface table. I can hear it.
Okay.
All right. What if you wanted more spin? What would you do?
If I wanted more spin, I would go opposite of what you were talking, and I would come back maybe straight underneath
go to your
nose.
go to about the center of your mass, your navel. Think of your belly button. Both equal weight on both feet.
Fell right out of my hand.
That's a light grip. I love it. Balk. Runners advance.
Aces.
How'd that feel?
Felt good.
I had more rotation, didn't it?
It did, but we curved. We drifted off to our left side.
Yeah, that's because you're shooting. I can't reach through the camera. I'm just kidding with you. It's hard to hit that piece of paper. Look at that piece of paper. Make them land flat on that piece of paper.
Well, I'm also realizing I don't think I'm going to try what you said earlier. I'm going to try and just grip the tip. I know I don't want a lot of rotation when I do that because I don't want it to spin fast. So we're going to come over here. One five.
All right, they landed right. They landed right down the line, and then they jumped left. So you weren't flat.
No, we were not.
You're better. You're so much better than hitting the center of the table.
I'm a real craps player. Not.
You can do it.
Way short and right.
2-4 or 4-2. Okay. All right. I think my breathing was off on that one. Light grip.
There's a wrist flip in there.
1-5.
Don't flip your wrist.
All right.
Don't shoot from your wrist down. Shoot from your shoulder down.
One three.
All right. One thing I'm seeing that's coming natural to you. I don't know whether it's an old habit or it's just what's going to be, but you've got a rainbow in your toss. Your arm wants to fluctuate to the center of the table during your forward swing.
I think that's habit. Because that's where I used to aim. And that's what I'm trying to take out of my toss right now. Or 5.
Niner, neener.
That's the point again.
You are putting max odds on that point, aren't you?
I would imagine if I'm hitting them, yes, I'm doing that now.
You're hitting a lot of points. Man, you're killing the 6s right now.
It's 2-1.
Jeff, is anything going on in chat that we need to know about?
Yeah, I just was getting ready to say that Super Mario says that you have no control when you grip the dice at the top. And although that's how I throw my dice, I don't know. Maybe you can comment on that, Ed.
Well, I think it varies a little bit. I get real skinny sometimes down here in the South because of the moisture in the air and the stickiness of the dice. I'd like to see a little more depth on the front fingers, but he's got to get there.
Well, let me give it some more depth on the front fingers. Let me give that a shot.
Short.
1-4.
Is that a
That's good
1-4-5?
though.
1-4-5.
That's a small.
Cool.
That's 2 smalls tonight. Short again.
That is a 6.
I don't know whether you're getting tired.
No, I changed it to gripping more on the front. That does not feel natural to me. Because my fingers, when you look at them, if you guys can see, my fingers aren't exactly the same distance. And what I'm doing is I'm using the table to like bring it so that they're all even and I'm all jacked
That
up on
doesn't
my
look
hand.
good.
No, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that again. Oh. Still got me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you.
Sorry, I accidentally hit my headpiece. It went beep. All right. So there's something I was wondering if you could. I don't know if you can see it down there. There, Ed.
I cannot.
When
Oh yeah, let's see.
So when I grip the dice originally, like if I don't focus at it, and I just grip them, my thumb, I can feel this line. Sorry, I can feel this line between the dice, and I have to move my thumb slightly left or right to make sure that I'm got a nice.
See, that looks crooked to me. What you did when you moved it, it looked more crooked on the camera. But you know, one thing you can do is you can take a Sharpie and draw you a line right straight down your thumbnail.
Okay.
You know, and
That's
and
ingenious.
just practice picking them up and setting them down and see where that line relates into the seam between the two dice. And it's hard. Thumbs are hard.
Pause.
Thumbs are hard.
All right, we're gonna try this with left-handed, folks, with drawing a line.
Are you going to do it?
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Give
Oh,
me
okay.
1 second. Let me go grab a Sharpie.
All right. I didn't know you were going to do that. I didn't mean for you to actually do it right now. It's just something you can do at home. But it is a good prop. Can't use that in the casino, though.
Hey, beautiful.
Did you get Crapsy fixed, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it on my phone. It locked up on my second of three PCs here, and I went to the phone. It took me a while to get in. I marked the rolls and the shooters down. I'll send an email to Chuck over at Crapsy because it looks like
Yeah.
everybody else got kicked out too. We've got 4 people live currently running Crapsy. 4 YouTube
Okay.
channels currently running Crapsy.
All right. We have got
You got your little line.
a line.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, Ed's taking the time to teach me. I'm going to follow every piece of advice he's given me.
How's that look? Now look at it.
It's looking right down the line.
There you go. Look at your paper now. Hit that paper. Way short.
Way short. Yep. 5-1.
I'm going to have to get the broomstick out again.
No. I was wondering what you were
Loft
doing
it down there. Loft it down there. Make them drop right on that paper.
All right. That's a 5-2.
That's your first PSO.
Is it?
Yeah,
That
first
sucks.
out of 5 shooters. First out of 7 shooters.
That's good.
5-4-9. I felt that was really close to the paper.
It looked pretty good. All in all, I'm seeing, from my standpoint, watching you on your last few videos versus tonight, I see big improvement.
Six, 4-10, or 4-6-10.
So you landed to the right of your paper.
I do appreciate that there, Ed. I've been, there's so much that when I'm doing this, like I know Jeff has worked with me on a lot of it. I've watched a lot of people. This is actually, for everybody that's watching, this is the first time that I've actually taken the time to do something on video with somebody all right. I mean, Dice Dr. Dan helped me kind of figure out because I was setting all over down here.
Yeah.
He did a house call with me and was telling me that I was doing that, and we've kind of stopped that. Five, 6.
See a yo, better yo. $10 yo coming.
It's ironic that Midmo Yo just showed up. He says he's drunk from a Christmas party, Chris.
Oh.
Oh God.
I bring him a table and he's not even practicing. How dare he? How dare you, Chiro? Jeff, you tell him to get in the basement and start practicing.
I think he hears you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That one felt good. That's a 5-4-9.
That was in line. It was probably 3 inches short. So when you go down there this time, I want you to move that paper about 2 inches closer to the wall. Yeah.
Okay. Just making it more difficult there, Ed. All right. Great teacher.
There's a couple comments here from Jim Badger 87 said he was sorry he was late to the party. He'll have to go back and watch. And Roger from OMC Crap says for sure. He says this episode is really good.
Thank you.
Appreciate the comments.
That
Still
is
landed
a
short.
3-4.
Yeah,
Come
you
out.
landed short.
Well, that's-
There's your 3 still.
But it's come out 7, so that's good.
It's come out 7. Just
All
reset
right,
the GPS.
move that paper. Hey, take that paper and move it about a half inch to the right, to the wall. No, yep, right there. No, that's too far. Right there.
All right, so
You're
I'm just
almost
staying-
in the bend. That's almost in the bend of your back wall
Yes.
back there. Short.
5-6.
That's a yoke, correct?
It is. So that means I'm landing consistently. Okay, I see what we're doing. Fix your feet.
Way short. Straight down the line, but way short. There you go.
Art 6. Midnight.
There's 12. You threw a 12.
I hit the paper
First one of the
too.
night.
I hit that paper.
First one in 92 rolls.
Oh, we hit it. It only took 92 damn rolls.
How many rolls that been before you rolled a 12? That's a lot. 92?
92. 92.
Wow.
92.
One, two.
Ace deuce.
Saucy.
See a horn, bet a horn,
Bet a
right?
horn, bet a horn, work.
Art 10.
Wrist flip.
I didn't feel like did I flip it?
It looked like it.
All right, I may have. I didn't.
It looked like it. I can't swear to it. You can watch the replay. I hope.
Oh yeah, we can watch this back if we wanted to. I probably will be. Probably several times.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
Oh, I guarantee I'm going to. That is a 5-4-9.
I like it.
My knee's not hurting much right now. I feel like I've got that balance down. Setting them over here, naturally underneath the armpit. With a line on my thumb. 3-finger grip, light grip. Two, one.
All right. Now you're throwing it really deep now. You notice that, don't you?
Yes. I'm trying to bring it back a little.
I want you to hit the paper. And
Okay.
you were hitting in front of the paper. That's one of the reasons I made you move it back.
Midnight.
Nice. Another 12. gonna make a shooter out of you. Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I got a long time to practice before I get back into another casino. Here real soon. That is a 639.
All right. Did you see how those hop to the right?
Yes, we landed on the left side.
Yep. You threw left and landed left.
$549.
Another 9.
Sorry about anybody's DC bets that just went to the 9.
I'm not. I got a shooter.
That's bad toss, bad toss, bad toss. 459.
Still a 9, baby. 3 9s in a row.
Stuck to my ring finger.
I'm going to 300 on the 9 now.
Ball.
Sorry. I wasn't set properly.
That's why we practice.
Two, 3. We were shallow.
Sister number. Top of the 9s.
Three, 6.
Ha ha! My 9 worked.
Wow.
All right. A hot hit.
It was short though. We were short.
Yeah, but I got paid.
That's all that matters, right?
In the end, that's all they pay is what shows.
Five, 3. Feel that we were just a little north of the tape paper.
There's your tall, finally.
Oh, did we get a tall?
Yep, that's the tall.
Oh.
Yep.
So we've hit 2 smalls and a
You
tall
needed
tonight.
that 8. You needed that 8. That's the first tall. 2 smalls and 1 tall. This is awesome.
Midnight.
That was pretty too. I mean, you were a little bit left, but I love the action, the nice and soft action right there, man. I love that.
That what you were 100% correct. We were just slightly at a little bit of an angle on that toss. I could see it all the way down as it went. That is a hard 10.
Hard 10.
And I flipped the wrist. I flipped it.
Every time you flip it, you throw a hard 10. Remember
It's a good
that.
thing.
I mean, those are things you learn that you pick up on yourself. right.
2-6. 2-6.
2-6. 8. Okay. Yeah, that color up throws me off every time in there.
Five, 4. 5, 4.
Put the 3s in front.
3's in front. Copy that. 5-3, 5-3.
Nice
1-2.
looking shot. All right, so we're on the bottom. We're working the small side now. There you go.
Five, 3, 5-3.
Short.
3 or 2-3. 2-3. We were a little off.
2, 3,
Landed.
3. Those hit the don't. Those landed in the don't pass bar
Yes. Short.
or don't pass line.
And we landed in a little bit of an angle. We didn't land flat.
Yep.
One, 4.
Another 5. We switching them moved you from 9s to 5s. It's all right. Keep going.
There's a 2-5.
Ouch. All right. Good
felt like
hand, man. Good.
It felt like a good roll there.
26 rolled. You had 2 20s and a 30.
Look what we've
tonight,
done
Chris.
to you, man.
Say again?
You've had 2 20 rollers and a 30 roller tonight.
Oh, wow. What'd you say?
What do you say about that, dude?
Hey guys, there is, I don't care what anybody says, there's something to dice influence. Because if you, holy shit, that's what else is there to say to that? I mean,
Look at your SRR, 12. You are freaking double the norm.
wow, Jesus H.
Tell me what you're feeling.
Right now, I will be honest, there's a few things like, so the way I was originally throwing, I have my right foot back, my left foot, my thighs up against the drink rail. I'd bend over, I had a sloppy stance, and I was just kind of tossing, but I'm looking at the center of the table because but now it's, okay, I understand, okay, being flat, it's I'm doing something that I'm not normally used to doing, and it feels weird, but you can't argue with results. So even though mentally my brain's telling me, Chris, this doesn't feel natural, I know over time it will become natural.
If you will make it natural, that's the hard part.
Yes, and but because what's freaking me out, and I'm just staring at the piece of paper. I'm not staring at anything else, and I know that won't be on a live table, but hopefully it'll train my eyes.
Okay.
What's freaking me out is this curve right here. That's what's freaking me out.
Don't worry about that curve. You're not hitting that curve.
I understand. I know that now, but like if this wasn't here and I wasn't just, but I understand what you're saying is I'm going straight down this pass line all the way. Although I'm realizing my power is only getting me to right about where the hook on the stick is.
Yeah.
Which is getting me, okay, do I need to work on power or do I just work on what's working for me right now? Because I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to argue with 20 plus rolls.
I think he said you had a 30 roller in there somewhere. I think he said
Yeah, he
that.
did. 34 or 35, I can't remember which. You can pull it
All right.
down, Chris,
All
on
right,
the
so-
KPI and take a look.
Oh, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Go to display.
And I agree with what Clay just said. He said he's fighting muscle memory fatigue right now. I agree because I watched that 4-hour show that Chris did. The more he got into the show, the more wild he got with his tosses.
So we had a 22 roller, a 35, a 14, and a 26. Everything else was under 6 rolls.
You only had one PSO.
Yes, we had one PSO. Well, we had 2 PSOs in the beginning.
Okay, 2. Okay.
And we're on our 9th shooter right now, technically.
But Chris, if you went to the casino and you shot 9 times and you were there for 3 hours and you had those rolls, not only would you make money, other people would make money as well.
I'd be losing my mind right now, Jeff. On a 34 roller, I didn't even realize we're doing it. That's what I'm appreciative of is Ed and you are sitting here, and Ed, the fact that you're able to see what I'm doing and correct me when I'm wrong. And it's, hey, do this, don't do that. And explaining, hey, I want more spin. It's not about flicking my wrist or pulling my fingers and pushing with the thumb. It's just move the dice a little left. All right, I want less spin, move a little right. And then stay square to the table, and my arm is naturally going right down that pass line.
Yeah.
What's everybody in chat saying? Oh my. Where's my drink?
Yeah, take you a
Right
break.
now,
You've thrown 100 and.
Yeah, he's thrown 10 throws.
That's a lot of tosses.
That's 3 sets of 36, I think. 108, 3 sets. So I'm definitely going to be using this for some analytics because I did see that we're hitting the 3 a lot.
All right, so I want you to do me. I want you to entertain me for a moment. Again,
Whatever you ask.
I want you when you're back in it. I want take you a break, and I want to change your dice set.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, you just been throwing a Hardway set.
I like Hardways.
I've never seen you throw a Hardway set.
Not that good, I haven't. I've never thrown it that good. I've gotten lucky.
Well, that may be the set you want to throw for a while. Especially, you ought to go to Ameristar tomorrow and burn them.
I am going up to Ameristar, or I'm going up to Cripple Creek probably on Friday, because my son's coming in. Both my sons will be here, and they both want to go. So we're gonna go up there.
Yeah, I got to go then.
We're gonna go win some monies.
You got to keep this shot, and you'll win a lot.
There is a comment in the chat that people are suggesting that some of his rolls have been too short by not hitting the back wall. Although I have seen a few, I haven't seen that both not hitting the back wall. But they're saying that they may have shut him down for his rolls being short. Clay and Super Mario Brothers seem to think that some of your rolls have been short. I think everything looks good. I would continue to throw it till they told me that I got to hit the back wall.
I have had a few short. I've had a few short.
I wouldn't get overly concerned about the first night trying to learn a new toss. Is what I would say. Because we've made a lot of drastic changes in a very short period of time to his toss.
Very impressive.
So.
Well, thank you. But
you want to try a different set?
Let's try a different set. Let's give it a shot.
Left die 5-3.
5-3, 5 on top, 3 facing.
Yep. Right die 6-2.
6 on top, 2 facing.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see what you do. I'm not expecting a 30 roller or nothing. I just want to see what numbers you toss with that.
Hard 6.
Okay. Mark it. A little bit of rainbow in your toss yet. There's a little bit of rainbow in your toss.
So 5-3-6-2.
Yep.
Rainbow meaning I'm arcing a little too high?
To the center. You're going out to the center
Okay.
with your arm, not down the line.
That is a 4-2?
Perfect.
What took you
Point,
so long?
buckshot, right there.
Frontline winner.
Sorry to all the don't players. All right. 5-3-6-2. Down the line. I think it's because I didn't have my head over the line that first shot.
Yeah, it's all right. You hit the point. Let's do it again.
Little deep. 3-6-9.
Got you a 9.
Five, 3, 6, 2. Little north,
Left.
but it's a 6-2-8.
Perfect. Okay.
We're about an inch to the left of the paper.
That's a long inch, but it's an inch.
That's what she said.
That's exactly right. Good call, Jeff.
5-3-6-2. There's a 2-5. It was deep.
It was real deep. Bad bounce off the wall.
Yeah. But equal reaction.
Yes, they both went together.
Yep.
I'm going to give it a shot again because I think that was a bad toss. I went too hard.
All right, we're coming up on shooter 10.
A little too hard, but it's a 6-1 on the come out.
All right. Don't go so hard, dude.
Yeah. I'm realizing
I think he's getting tired.
Yeah.
I will not deny that.
This has been a lot of tosses. A lot of tosses.
All right, 6-2, 5-3-6-2. All right.
Hands cramping?
My right hand was a little bit.
Okay. You're getting tired.
Ooh, way short.
That's a 1-3. We were short of the sticker.
Yeah, you were to the right as well. Whoa.
Midnight. Yeah,
Those run on you.
What was that, Chris?
midnight. Okay, come on, Chris. Focus. Relax.
This will be our final shooter tonight.
That felt good. Kind of got caught in there and juggled around a little bit and shot out, but it's a 1-5-6.
Yep. So you're starting to self-diagnose a little bit, which is a great thing.
I don't know. My wife would tell me I'm wrong.
She's not
Chris,
playing.
you told me your wife was always right and you were always wrong. I think
That
you
is
proved
true.
it when I was out in Colorado with you.
Facts.
She can cook though.
Yes. That's a 1-6. I went way
All right,
high.
you were right.
I knew.
That's not really good. Probably not a good set for you, but you're also tired.
That was really high, though.
And I distracted him.
Fact.
Yeah. All right, so where are we at? Tell me what your thoughts are. We'll wrap it up. We've burned up 2 hours of your airtime almost.
So what I'm realizing is I need to
I think
practice.
it's been worth it.
Oh, Ed, way worth it. And anybody that's watching, definitely focus at it. And what I'm realizing, it's not as much about the dice combinations. Honest to God's truth. Yes, we had some really good rolls in there, but it's more about trying to focus at, am I doing the same thing? Like, am I standing here the right way? First off, am I standing right? Am I centered to where I want the dice to be, so that I know, hey, from here I'm going to get. This is my baseline rotation, less rotation, more rotation. Am I in a comfortable spot for my arm where I'm not touching the rail? Focus at breathing. Focus, because at the same time, I'm going to have to start practicing without a piece of sticker so that I know, are my eyes looking where I need to be? And I think you gave a good hint to that, is look down the pass line and just pick something about 2 inches past the end of the pass line there, and I should be good, focused in on getting there. Use the pass line and the lines for my arm to follow. What I'm realizing now that I have to really work on is the release, so that they don't go high, but they don't go low either. So
you don't want any missile shots. You want a loft. What you ultimately want to get to is where they're dropping in flat on that piece of paper.
Yes. And 2 of the 7s I know, like that one was a high arc in, and one of the 7s earlier was a shot, I think it was the PSO. I just missiled it right into the corner.
Yeah.
So I have to focus at that a little bit more. Obviously, my throw range is about, I'd say 60 to 70 before I start getting tired. Because we've got a lot of Christmas colors up there now.
Yeah.
So
70s is a lot of, anything over 70 is a lot of tosses.
But I mean, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot more confident. Obviously, a lot more practice needs to happen before I'm going to be like, all right, get me out there for good numbers. But it's much more. My knee is not hurting nearly as bad as it normally is. Normally, my left knee, after I'm done shooting just like a 20-minute video, it's like, oh my God, I need to go ice my knee, and it's not hurting as bad.
Yeah, that's your stance. That's a big improvement. If you were doing that, your stance was way off.
So I'm feeling, I would say my confidence is up at least 3 to 4 more notches on this.
Good.
So,
because I haven't seen you throw this good on your videos that I've watched.
Very rare that I get like.
Now, I hadn't watched all of them, I admit that, but I've watched a lot of them lately.
I get a run of like maybe a 20 once, but usually it's very rare. So,
but you just had 2 rolls tonight within 7 hands that were over 20 and 1 over 30.
Feeling good about that.
Let that sink in.
I'm feeling good about that. Feeling good about that.
Yeah, I mean, let that sink in. 2 over 20 in 7 hands. You had 2 over 20 and 1 over 30. And you had a lot of repeaters. And you hit 2 smalls and 2 talls. 1 tall, I'm sorry, 1 tall.
Feels pretty fucking good.
I mean, I'm bragging on you.
Hey, Ed, I can't say thanks enough. I was a little concerned when you were like, pull out sticky pads and a broomstick. And I was like, what's he going to make me do with this? Am I making a, like one of those little flags that I surrender? But no, I do I like this when you had me do the stick. I like this because what it did is it was messing with my head. Because as I'm throwing, I'm like, I got to get it way over top of that thing. And I don't really need to go that high over top from my understanding, is I just kind of need to get them just over this to land flat.
Yeah, yeah. If you move that to the right about, say, where it covered up the 0 on the 10, there you go. Maybe a little, that's a little too, about right in there somewhere. That'd be a good practice. That'd be a good muscle memory practice right there.
Well, then we're going to leave that right there because we're going to be practicing tomorrow morning a little bit more. I may record it. But I can't say thank you enough. Like, guys,
You're
everybody
welcome.
that's watching, like, definitely, I'll leave this live up. I won't put it in the unlisted. I'll leave this live up so that everybody can rewatch it. And I'm sure, Ed, you would say this to everybody. Everyone shoots differently. No one's going to shoot the same as somebody else.
Right.
But I think what you're saying is the mechanics itself, by the grip, the breathing, the stance, the landing flat, and what we're looking at and trying to stay straight is applicable to all.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
even if you're doing that quirky backswing.
See, and I used to do backswing. And I think it was you that told me to stop doing backswing.
Yeah.
So remember, Chris, when I was there, I would hold my finger on the table just a little bit left of where Ed's got his paper, closer to the P, and I was telling you to hit my finger. And then I was telling you to put the dice on the table. Don't do a backswing.
That's right, and you were saying it too.
Ed taught me that, and I've changed it's changed me overall everything from setting the dice on the table and no backswing.
Well, I've become loving it, and I remember when I was working with Dice Dr. Dan, because I didn't realize, like I said earlier, that I was putting the dice all over the place back here. And then
you want another practice prop? You want another practice prop? Huh?
What's that?
Some people may have seen me do this on my channel. I'm going to turn what I want you to do is go, whoops.
Man down.
Don't get that close.
I'm going to make you big screen real quick.
All right. What I want you to do down there is go down your pass line like this. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And I want you to throw it without hitting the chips. Do that all the way to the wall. Huh?
You're out your damn mind.
You see that? Huh?
Okay, folks, he's lost his mind. See?
I like
I
it.
lost
I've
my
never done that
mind.
exercise.
All right,
like
go down there. Go down there
I've
to where your pass line starts. This bend. You can take me off big screen.
All right, give me a sec.
This is just a drill.
He's relentless, folks. He's relentless on me.
I am. I told you I was going to be rough, and I haven't even been rough on you. There you go, just like that. Take your paper out. I don't care about the paper now. Don't hit a chip. See if you can land them down there without hitting a chip.
I'm just going to throw the dice. I'm not even going to go for a set.
Yeah, don't worry about the set. I just want to see, but do your normal routine that you just learned.
Hit a chip.
Yeah, you landed to the right, and they bounced over and hit the left chip.
That was crazy.
Make them land in between there, flat. That's a hell of a drill right there, buddy.
Oh, my God.
It's all about building muscle memory right there.
You got one in the line.
It's a great way to find out what your dice are actually doing, too.
Well, what I like about this is you've done this without me having to go purchase specialized things and all that. I'm using household things. And
All right, so
practicing
you
with
landed
what I
on the
got.
right chips. Yeah. The one that's out of line, you see where you hit, right?
Yep. And that's about where I've been landing all night. Same distance wise.
So that's a tough drill. I think we lost Jeff.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even make it over the stick.
I saw that.
Coming up short, folks.
That's a
Coming
good
up short.
drill.
This is a awesome practice drill.
It's all about building some muscle memory.
That was shitty.
They split on you.
2 chips.
They split on you.
chips.
One hit left, one hit right. See how easy that is to get you to know what your dice are doing?
Oh, yeah.
So we won't bore folks with this, but you can do it one more time just to see. But this is a good drill.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Holy Jesus. That is that is messing with the brain more than anything else.
Yeah.
And it's I would say if I was going to label that, that is a definite practice in focus.
Yeah, so you'd probably want to do that one without the stick. It would probably not blow your mind as much as if you didn't have that stick up there.
Oh yeah, definitely mind is blown right now, Ed. Like I mean, but
All right.
what I like is I like that I'm able to practice. Like I thought I had to go get make some special rig or do some special thing down there with like a goal post to really figure out.
Nah, you don't need none of that. This is simple stuff right here. This is old school.
You say simple and old school. I'm feeling like, Jesus, where's this been for the last year and a half of my life? Because I've never
You
done
didn't
this.
ask.
Oh,
You
good
didn't
point.
ask.
I was young and naive.
Well, you know, the reason we're doing this is you asked me on some of my videos some specific questions. And those are common questions. You know, I'd like to see your release or this or that. And I'm like, so I said, well, let me go look at his shot. And so I watched your videos and I said, I can fix his shot. And that's when I reached out to you and you were like ready.
Yes, yes. And I would say that you have definitely improved my game at least 60 to 70% better than what I have been shooting.
All right, so you know when you're looking at that spot that we had the paper, you know, there's not going to be a paper down there, right?
No.
And unless you got a buddy that smokes cigars and will go down there and put a ash and kind of rub it in on the table at your target, you got to find something. And I've had that done before, by the way. But you know, if you can find something on the big 6, big 8, you know, a certain spot, or maybe there's an indention or a different color down there. Some of these tables, like at the Cromwell, they've got these interwoven colors, and you see a spot on that color. That's your target, you know, and hit that target every time. That's like hitting that piece of paper. So you'll find things on a layout that become your target.
Okay.
That's the whole point of the drill.
Okay. So use the table to our advantage.
Yeah, find whatever it is. My table's tough because it's all black down there. There's nothing else down there. So, but a lot of these tables have got, you know, patterns, different shades of red or, you know, greens, whatever they are. Or they've got, you got your big 6, big 8 down there in the corner. There's a spot in there that kind of looks like where I put that paper at for you. you're gonna start picking those spots out on a table. I've got one, Chris, that I play regularly.
Yeah.
And I shoot at the shadow. There's a shadow from a light that gives me a line about 2.5 inches from the wall. And so I shoot straight down the line, and I'm trying to hit the edge of that shadow.
Okay.
I mean, all kinds of things. There's all kinds of things you'll start finding once you now know that you can look at a spot and try to hit that spot, because you're looking for repetition that's close to what you're doing at home.
Well, I will definitely be practicing this maneuver a whole hell of a lot more. I think Hardway is where I'm going to stick with for the time being.
I would.
Because it seems to work for me really well.
Well,
you said
there's going to be days it won't.
Yeah,
you
true.
didn't have a lot of double pitches tonight. There were a few 5-2s, I think. I don't know if you had any 3-4s. I know you had some 5-2s.
5-2s and 6-1s are the ones that stand out. I don't remember any 3-4s.
Yeah, so I'll put money on them shots you did tonight anytime, buddy.
Well, I got you paid on one. I know I got you paid. You said you were 300 on the 9 and we hit it.
Yeah, and I hopped it, and then I hopped a 9 once and you hit it.
Oh, nice. Well, Ed, I cannot say thank you enough. This is just this was awesome, and Jeff for moderating the chat, awesome, and both of you, thank you so much. You guys have taken time out of your days to help a young Padawan, stubborn kid out.
Well, I want to thank you for your service to this country and what you do for all of us who don't serve and have not served. You're much appreciated, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Ed, and thank you. Thank you.
Yep. I'm going to end here and log out, let you two finish up. Chris, Merry Christmas to both of you. I hope you have a good super holiday. And as always, be safe, play smart.
Merry Christmas to you too, Jeff. And
good night, Jeff. Merry Christmas, Jeff. Thank you for helping us out.
No problem. I enjoyed it. Take care, guys.
All right. Thanks.
So, yeah, if you've got any closing comments for everybody in the chat there, Ed, and I'll take us out of here.
I thank you for watching. Everybody support our military and keep them in your prayers. Keep that guy right there in your prayers and his family. And have a very Merry Christmas. Be safe, as Jeff says. Practice like you play and play like you practice is what I say. Right?
All right, folks, as always, until next time, we will talk to you guys later.